Yeah, I think she works for Disney.
Yo, Aaron,
Hey.
you're in the vlog.
Hang on. Can I get you on my vlog as well?
What's that? Oh, your vlog. Oh, okay. All right. I got to get used to the Australian accents. But yo, guys, Aaron, say what's up to Aaron. Aaron,
guys.
Aaron is lives in Sydney, Australia, which you guys know I'm going there soon. Aaron is in the 8 a.m. Infinity team. How long you been in it for?
It's been a couple of months now.
Yeah, so he's been in it for a while. If you guys are interested in that, I have like information about it in the description. I'll link below.
I highly recommend.
Yeah, it's cool. So basically, I'm going to Sydney. Aaron lives in Sydney. We're like, hey, let's like meet up while we're there. We're talking about potentially going to VidCon in Australia right now. Aaron, give us some like fun facts about you.
About me?
Yeah. Putting you on the spot.
I also have my own channel. If you want to check it out, it's up to you guys.
I'll link it below.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Love and sport. I don't know. I'm so on the spot right now. I've been a big fan of Arlin for, I don't know how long. Probably since the start of this year.
Just for the vlog, can you like give us a little Australian lingo 101?
Yeah, hang on, what do you want me to say? Like the last one I said?
Yeah, explain what's the situation and how would you handle it?
You should try get someone to translate it in the comments. I'll say
okay.
a sentence. Alright, so, what will I say? Alright, so I'm going down to the bottle to grab a few VBs and some other bevies. Probably a slab as well, and then we'll turn around, go to the server, grab some petty in the ute, jack back, have a ripper of a time at our gather, and yeah, it'll be a belter.
Just translate something like, I went out on a date with this girl the other night, and I thought she was really attractive, so I'm probably thinking about asking her to be my girlfriend or something like that.
Well, no, I probably won't say that.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna be bringing you an inside look at my morning routine, and to show you guys how accurate this is, I'm actually filming this right now at like 11:30, around the time I'm going to bed at this moment in my life. There's my bed, and I'm going to turn off the light in a moment here and go to bed. I'm waking up at like 5:30 or something absurd like that to film this and get it out before 8 a.m. But I think it's worth it. A lot of fun stuff planned. 8 a.m. collection leaks and beyond. And yeah, let's get right into it. I'll see you guys in like 6.5 hours. All right, good night. Good morning, guys. So, it is 5:32, August 17th, and let's show you guys my morning routine. While I'm still in bed, first thing I do is absolutely go for some water. I saw a thing the other day that was like very, I mean, you can see it right now, like my brain isn't working that well, because you just think about it, like, would you go the first 8 hours of the day without drinking water? You wouldn't, right? But we do that every single night when we go to bed. We go like 8 hours without drinking. So first thing you should always do is have a big thing of water, like first thing. This is, by the way, a protein bottle. So I can mix like my protein in it. Okay, so right after that, I will rise and shine, get up, and my first step is to go to the bathroom and do all of my hygiene stuff. All right, guys, all showered up. I'll explain these in a second. And it rained last night. These cushions are wet. I will explain why I have a couple books with me in a second. But before I do that, I'd like to explain like a few of the influential sources that kind of switched up my morning routine a little bit, because they really help make it customizable. Okay, so in the past I've done morning routine videos and I thought that like a morning routine was a one size fits all, when that's just completely not the case. And it depends on, according to this book, When by Dan Pink, your chronotype. So I'll explain the chronotype in a second, but the first thing that was influential is this book called Sleep. It's written by Nick Littlehales, who is the sleep coach for like the most famous athletes in the world, like Cristiano Ronaldo. He coaches entire sports teams. People fly him around the country to teach the team literally how to sleep correctly. It just showed me how important sleep is. It showed me I was sleeping body-wise, like my position was incorrectly. I was sleeping on my stomach, when in reality you're supposed to sleep on your weak side. So I'm righty. I sleep on my left side and I sleep with my knees tucked up, almost in like a fetal position. My right arm is kind of just covering me, maybe holding a pillow. The reason that this is effective and better than sleeping on your stomach is because when you sleep on your side, your spine is parallel. That makes your airways open. When you're sleeping on your side and you're on your weak side, I guess the primal instinct is like if an intruder were to come in the middle of the night and like do something, you would have your right arm kind of at the ready to just go whatcha, like that. So you could like, attack. And although that's a primal instinct, it is still ingrained in our brain. So like having the having that arm over you, it just makes your body be able to go into a more relaxed state a little bit quicker, just because it knows it can handle anything. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the sleep book, but if you guys are interested, there's a really good podcast. So look up like Nick Littlehales podcast, and he explains all the concepts in the book. All you need to know is that if you want to sleep correctly, you should sleep on your side, on your weak side, and you should wake up at the same time every day. Next thing that I want to roll into is this book When. And When is a book by Dan Pink, and it talks about whether you're a night owl or an early riser. I am, despite it being 5:30, by the way, I want it to be clear, I do not wake up at 5:30. It is like the summer, so I've been waking up a bit earlier, and I wanted to film this video before getting it out there, so I woke up a bit earlier than usual. Despite being up so early today, I'm what we call a night owl, so I go to bed late and wake up late. The other type is an early bird. So I can very easily diagnose you watching this video. Chances are, because of your age, that you are a night owl. And what a night owl does, not only wake up late and go to bed late, but also when you wake up, you're in recovery mode. That means that your body is recovering from the peak period, which I'll explain in a second. While in recovery mode, your body is good at a couple things. Creative work, and so doing things like planning or design, that's what I do in the morning. I'll do planning, design, maybe read, come up with new video ideas or new 8 a.m. ideas. That's my recovery period. So a lark, an early riser, they wake up in their peak mode. So they wake up and their mind is like totally alert. They're able to do analytic tasks, like math problems or write a serious paper, or like sit down and get into a zone where no distractions kind of come in and mess up your thing. I hit peak mode at night. So I hit peak mode around the time people are going to bed, like 9:30. That's when I go into like edit mode, and I can do like some crazy edits because my mind is just like making all these connections like super fast. The thing is, it's interesting, is if I tried to do creative work at night, I just wouldn't be able to do it as well, because my brain is more like get things done rather than connect the dots and do all these creative things. At the same time, if in the morning I tried to edit a video, I could do it. I'm actually about to do it today, but I wouldn't be as focused. I would just be more like, probably more creative with it, which is not necessarily a bad thing. The last and actually most important part is that in the middle of the day, around lunchtime, like 2 o'clock to like 6, we hit both larks, so both early birds and night owls hit this period called the trough. And the trough is a time where you're kind of like lazy and you can do things. It's just like a good time to be social. It's like you can do things like email and things that don't require a lot of brain work or creativity. You know, you can still function, right? So you should answer emails, send texts to people. So that's the way I structure my days. And like if you're going into college, or if you're already in college or working a job, I mean high school, this can help you so much, because now you know that during the middle of the day you are literally without a doubt going to hit this trough period, like right around lunchtime. And you know that if you're like, look at your patterns, right? Like, are you waking up and writing essays, or are you writing them late at night? The thing is that society doesn't really care what chronotype we are. So there are things you can do to like fix that, but you know what, go read the book by Dan Pink. It's called When. It'll explain a lot more about all that and how to manage that. We are here today to continue talking about my morning routine, so let's do that. Okay, wow, nice and close. After I wake up, shower, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth and everything, I will come outside on my porch because it's in nature, it's very peaceful. And I mean, look how peaceful this is, guys. Look, like flowers and stuff, and like there's a whole garden out there, bees, hummingbirds. I really like it to be, you know, nature out here. Sometimes, especially living in Boston during the school year in the city and all, like you don't get that. The first thing I do is I come out here and I read my goals. I recommend writing them on a card, but I have an entire course that explains how I set my goals, so I'm not going to get completely into it. I have other videos where I've explained like other goal setting methods, but I'm not going to get crazy into those either. Basically, I have a list of them in my notes app, and I will read them, and when I read them, I'm like really putting myself in the setting of the goal. Like I'm picturing myself as if I already have it. And then I also picture, like that's more of like a visualization thing, but like I also practice gratitude, which I never really understood the purpose of. But now I understand that it's to be grateful is to acknowledge how your goals, the moment you put them out there, they're already starting to happen. So for example, if you just decide right now, my goal is to, you know, let's say a materialistic one, like that my goal is to drive a Lamborghini. Well, if you practice gratitude, you can say, well, I already drive a Nissan Maxima, so that's a step along the way, and I'm really grateful for that. And you realize that the universe is always working to kind of bring you those goals. So yeah, that's what I do with reading my goals. I spend about 5-10 minutes going through that list and really visualizing and practicing gratitude and how they're already coming to happen. And then, it's probably gonna freak some of you out, but whatever. I go into a 15 to 30 minute meditation. However, the days I do 30 minutes are the absolute best days, the most productive, the most creative, the most stuff gets done, the least procrastination. So I'm gonna just give you guys like a doctor's note and be like, listen, you need to meditate. Like you need to hit, as Jen Sincero calls it, the spiritual gym. Like you gotta do it. I mean, it's changed my life in so many ways. And the thing is, the way it works, the way the system kind of works is like, you read your goals before you meditate, and then you let them go. Deepak Chopra talks about this in this book, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Like you read your list of goals in the morning, then you meditate 30 minutes a day, just sitting there, breathing, observing your mind. You have to stop thinking, you just observe it. But you let things go, and you know, you sit with nature. And what happens is ideas just come to you. So that's why I have this. As I'm meditating, I will get these like just from literally nowhere ideas, and I will need to start writing them down. And so this is a blank notebook that I made as part of 8 a.m. collection 2. And I will, like, as soon as I get the idea, I have to write it down. Sometimes I'll let it marinate and I'll write, you know, at the end of the meditation. But typically I will like have such a cool idea that relates to how I can take a step toward a goal. Because a lot of times, like, you set goals and you have no idea where to start. That's why you meditate. Because the meditation, like, somehow you like let the goal go, you figure out the way to do it. So that's what I do, meditate. Then as soon as I get the idea, sometimes I don't, sometimes I'll do the whole meditation. But then after that, I will certainly open my book and I will do what's called a stream of consciousness journal. I used to do the 5-minute morning journal, but I've just found this method to be like more fluid and like it's honestly been more helpful because I get the gratitude stuff and I get that I need to have a to-do list for the day, but I do that stuff a little differently. So like what I'll literally do, and I can show you, is so I will just start writing. I'll write the date at the top and I'll just start writing whatever comes to mind. So today is a great day. So the point of stream of consciousness meditation is to like get your ideas out there and kind of put your mind in like an unfiltered creative state. So yeah, that's what I do. If you want to get this journal, I mean, you can use any journal. Obviously this one's just a blank journal. It's good for school notes and everything. Maybe you get a bunch of them. There's going to be limited. So yeah, but this journal, you can DM at 8am collection on Instagram for a code. I'll explain more about the collection and give you guys a preview of that soon. Let me finish kind of the morning routine. So after I journal, you notice I'm not drinking coffee, and I am a coffee drinker, but coffee is not good to drink until 90 minutes after you've woken up. The reason is because your body is, when you're waking up, is already producing like wake up hormones. So if you drink coffee right away, it's just not gonna have the effects that you really need it to. I drink coffee because I do intermittent fasting, which means I am a psycho. No, which means I don't eat until like 1:30, 2 p.m. Coffee is a appetite suppressant, so I drink the coffee because it suppresses my appetite, and I'm not hungry anyway until 90 minutes into the day. So when I have that coffee, it's like I look forward to it. Not only does it get me like buzzing, and it gets my mind like really creative, it's also really healthy. A couple cups a day is fine. People think it's not healthy for you, but if you look at the research, coffee is actually pretty healthy for you, like a couple of cups a day. So for me, I do intermittent fasting because I'm burning I'm burning fat in the fast, but I'm working out my muscle fibers as I work out, so I build a better quality muscle. And yeah, so that's the reason I drink coffee, and I don't drink it until like 90 minutes into the day. So after all of that, the next thing I do is I eat lunch, and I then go into my trough period, like my lazy period, right? So between then, I'm obviously doing creative work, planning, all that stuff, video ideas, all that. But then I eat lunch, and then I go into the lazy period. And during this time, it's like really good to socialize.
What the heck did you just do?
Can you please look? In the slow-mo.
I'll bring it. Yeah, oh yeah, I filmed it on my phone. Here's what just happened. Go.
That was so funny.
Oh, here's the hoodie. Tell me if you like that hoodie.
Wait, guys, my lap is all wet. Like, I'm like, I'm just like, I love it. How did that
Do you like the quality of it?
Yeah, can I have a size extra large? Can I have a size large? Knees, big reveal. Are you?
What?
Oh my god. Emma.
I can't breathe. Arlin.
Okay, so now we're back. I want to show you guys, this is part of collection 2, but I have a preview. I'm going to show you the back of the latest shirt designs. And yeah, so let's go do that. So for those of you who've been following the channel for a while, you're probably relieved to see me make a video like this. For those of you who haven't, you're probably like, what the fuck? But I'm like super nerdy. I read a lot, and I wanted to make a shirt like with Binky Gang that kind of summed up a lot of my beliefs about reality in general. That's what I want my brand to do. My brand is all about 8 a.m. It's all about like, obviously on the surface I upload at 8 a.m. and my initials are AM, but the deeper meaning, like my like mission with the brand, is to show people that small shifts can lead to revealing limitless potential. And one thing that goes along with that is this idea that, and I'm gonna show you the back of the shirt right now. So here it is, ta-da. The back of the shirt says reality is negotiable. This is like an 8, my signature 8, and obviously if you flip, you see like the infinity in it. I'm not going to show you the front yet. Here's the hoodie. Guys, these shirts are the nicest shirts I've ever made, and this hoodie is the nicest hoodie I've ever printed on. It's the same brand hoodie as this goes with my feed one, which is right here. But this one is more of like a summer hoodie, and this one is thicker for like the colder months, right? So the t-shirts, on the other hand, they're like a cream color. This is more of like a off-white, gray, oatmeal, heather kind of color, and it has like a texture to it. Or not texture, but, well, yeah, a little texture. And these are just cream color, and these shirts are nice. They're super soft. I brought my off-white hoodie down here to show you. I mean, you're not really gonna be able to tell, but the off-white t-shirt, or my off-white t-shirt, yeah. It's a really nice t-shirt, obviously, and the quality is honest. I mean, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Like, it's a little heavier, right, than the 8 a.m. shirt. Like, the 8 a.m. shirt is really soft, but it's a nice shirt. Like, oh, showed you the front a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to show you guys. Sizing. Okay, let's talk about sizing. I recommend getting like the oversized fit. So I like to wear a large t-shirt like this. This goes with my feed, is a large, but I would recommend an XL for the t-shirt. So if you're, I would recommend going a size up, basically what I'm saying. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the morning routine. Let me explain the rest of the 8 a.m. stuff. So I ordered samples. I explained that they were late, and that kind of messed everything up because I wanted the first people I wanted to have see the designs were the Binky gang, right? So I didn't want to show anyone else before I showed them. I literally have, like, I have a shirt for everyone in the Binky gang right here. So I didn't want to show you guys until I showed them. So I kept the access codes going, and what I'm doing is I'm still DMing access codes, and we're going to extend the launch. The way we're going to do it is these access codes are only going to be effective after Monday morning. So this coming Monday, when I reveal, it's going to be a big Binky gang video. I'm going to reveal the shirts to them. Codes will be active. So you can DM me for the access code. But the thing is, this will be good all the way till Friday, or let's call it Saturday. And then on Sunday at 8 a.m., I'm releasing the store to the public, but there's a catch. There is limited stock. So there's a chance that I sell out before Sunday. Odds are I won't, because I'm probably going to give out like 1,000 access codes, and I've made about 1,000 items total between the notebook, the sweatshirts, and the t-shirts. So I'm going to give out 1,000 codes, conversion rate. I mean, maybe even if 50% of the people buy, there's still going to be 500 things available. But just so you guys know, there's going to be limited stock. So at 8 a.m. on Sunday, that is when, Eastern time, that is when I'm going to do like a drop, and it, who knows, it could be like Supreme where it sells out in minutes, because I know how cool this collection is, and I know that people really want it. So Sunday 8 a.m. you can get it, unless you get an early access code to the store at some point this week. So if you do, you're very lucky. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, because I read all the comments. And I will see you guys Monday